Hey y'all, this is Stephanie with a pinch of sweet. Today, we're going to do another crock pot soup. With it being fall, you want soup that's hearty and stick to your bones and just make you feel warm and fuzzy all inside. So we're going to make a sausage and potato soup. Sausage and loaded potato soup. But I don't think I have everything to make it loaded, so we're just going to do a sausage and potato soup. And it's going to go into the crock pot. Right now I am peeling my potatoes and getting those ready. So I will bring you back once I get those done. And I will see you in a bit. If you remember me talking to you guys about a post office box and how the price was like really high, and I was considering on having the mail sent to my home, my attorney advised against that, said it wasn't smart because you have grandbabies there. So I'm going to have to just put the $200 up and get a post office box. So as soon as I get that, I will let you guys know, because it's all about protecting my family. So, and they're more important. My grandkids' safety is more important. So I hope you guys understand that. And, but we are still thinking about taking the girls to Disney. That is high on our list for their birthday. And there's a lot of things that we'd like to do with them while we're there. I haven't been to Disney. The Disney that I was at was the one that was in, I think it was Anaheim, California, because my uncle used to live there. And I went when I was 10 years old, so I don't really remember much about it. But I do remember riding Space Mountain. I do remember riding that when I was 10 years old. But that was also when I found out that I had allergies and had to come home early. Because we were supposed to stay an entire month, and I ended up with allergies, and they kept putting me in the hospital, and my grandma was like, we can't keep doing this, so we ended up having to come home a couple weeks early. But, we're going to take them to the one, we're not sure, well, no, we're going to take them to the one that's in Florida. So if you guys have any suggestions on what we could do with the girls while we're there, we want to try and make their birthday as memorable as possible. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, just let us know, and I will get back to you as soon as I get these chopped up. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. I got my potatoes all diced up and ready to go. So, but we are making an easy crock pot potato soup, and I'm adding sausage to it. So we're going to make it an easy sausage crock pot potato soup. And I'm doing my sausage now, and then I'm going to add it to my crock pot, which is over here, and then we'll add everything else. I have some, you know how I do my onion packs in the freezer. I've showed you guys how to do that. These is onions, peppers, celery, and carrots. That's going to go into the soup also. It calls for minced garlic, but we're out of minced garlic. I won't get any till next week. So we're going to use garlic powder instead. It calls for heavy cream and sour cream. I have that. I also have xanthan gum, which it calls for that, and that's basically a thickener. I have that also. So I will put some of that in the soup also. I can do that. I also have cornstarch, so it doesn't really matter. I can either use xanthan gum or I can use cornstarch. And I will probably use cornstarch and save my xanthan gum for when I run out of cornstarch. Because it says to whisk heavy cream, sour cream, and xanthan gum together in a small mixing bowl. So, but I am doubling up the recipe. So I would normally, if I was halving this, I would do 1 pound. I would do 1 pound of sausage and cook that, and then you're going to add that grease and all. But it calls for 5 large russet potatoes. I did 10. 1 small onion. That is 2. But it's an onion pack, so it's got a little bit of everything. 4 cups of chicken broth. I will have to do 8. 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I'm going to do garlic powder. So I'm probably going to do 2 tablespoons instead of to give it that garlicky flavor. 2 teaspoons of salt instead of 1. 2 teaspoons of pepper instead of 1. 2 cups of heavy cream instead of 1. 1/3 cup, well, 2/3 cup of sour cream instead of 1/3 cup, and 2 tablespoons of I'm going to use excuse me. I'm going to use oh good Lord, I'm drawing a blank. Cornstarch. So, but right now it says to add the potatoes, the onions, the chicken broth, the seasonings, the butter to your slow cooker. I'm also going to add the sausage too. I'm going to add all of that to the slow cooker. And it says let it cook on low for 4 to 6 hours. I'm going to do high for 3 to 4 hours. And then I will check my potatoes. And then when we start to add the others, let me see, when we start to add, because it says here, about 30 to 60 minutes, so about an hour before it's almost done, you will whisk in your heavy cream, sour cream, and your cornstarch. And then I'm also going to add some cheese. I have some Velveeta cheese to make it cheesy and thick. I also have some bacon over there. So about an hour, when I come in to do the sour cream and everything, I'm going to put my bacon in the oven. So that way it can be crisped up. We also have some cheese in the refrigerator that we shredded last night because of something my daughter made that was extremely, she made chicken tacos, and let me tell you, they were really good. I like that. I like it better than the beef. I would do shrimp tacos, but I have a granddaughter that is very, very allergic to seafood, and I don't want to take any chances on her getting a hold of it. May is extremely allergic. She breaks out into hives everywhere. So, but like I said, if you guys have any ideas of what we could do with the kids, we are definitely going to We're going to do a few days at Disney and a few days at the Universal. Epic Universal, I think, is the new name now, because they have Diagon Alley. My kids, my grandkids, and my daughter and myself, we are big into Harry Potter. Love anything Harry Potter. So, we're going to get this all cooked up. So we're going to put the sausage in, we're going to put the potatoes in, we're going to put the liquid in. The minced onions, the butter, the salt, the pepper, the chicken broth, the potatoes, and then we're going to let that cook for 3 to 4 hours on high. So let me bring you back when the sausage is done. I was just thinking, I did this with regular, like, Bob Evans sausage. The 2-pound roll that you can get for like $7 at Walmart. In my area, it is $7 in Pennsylvania. I could have done kibasi too, but that would have been really good. Kibasi and potato soup, which is a type of, that is a sausage also. It's either called kibasi or it's called a smoked sausage. Alright, this is done. So now what I need to do is I need to drain my potatoes. I got new strainers, so, and they're nice. My babies are having a good time. Okay, so I'm going to get everything out of the way, and then I'm going to get you guys down here so you can see everything that I'm doing. No. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the potatoes in the crock pot first. Let me get this pulled. I need to move that. pull my crock pot down here. We're going to get our potatoes in. Okay. Let's set that there for right now. Then we're going to put in our onion mixture. Okay. Now we're going to pour our sausage, grease and all. Whoops. Spilled a little bit. Thank goodness it wasn't a lot. Just a few small little pieces. Let me get those picked up so nobody falls and gets hurt. Okay. Now we've got everything mixed in, and I forgot my butter. But let's get the broth in first. So we're going to do 8 cups of chicken broth. I have 4 here. This is the last of this one that I have. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with water, put that in there, and then I'm going to add some of this chicken bouillon because I'm out of the broth. This is the last one. All right, so let's pour this in here. All right, and then we're going to add some couple tablespoons of chicken bouillon. Well, actually, I'm going to start out with 1 tablespoon, and then if I need to add more after like 4 hours and I taste the broth, if I need to add more, I will. But I don't want to make it too salty. Okay, so we're going to stir this all in. And now we're going to add our onion powder. I'm just adding a little bit more flavor. You don't have to do this, but this is what I do. Onion powder, garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm going to add some chives to help it out with the onion flavor. And then I'm going to use something, this is salt free. It's called savory seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit of that. All right. Now we're going to stir all of this in. Oh, please don't make me sneeze. And then I'm going to get a stick of butter. That's going to go on top. And then this is going to cook on high for 3 to 4 hours. And then I will bring you guys back and we will do the next part, which will be the cheese and the heavy cream and the sour cream and the thickening, all that kind of stuff to thicken it up. So, I will see you all in a bit. Let me get this plugged in. Put the lid on. Okay. Let's put this on high. Okay. All right. And no, I don't want to put it over here. I want to put it over here. I'm a little nervous with leaving it right there because we have little fingers. And I don't want to this is in here. Let's move this over here and put this right here. All right, now we're good. All right, and we'll put this in the fridge until we need it. I also have my bacon in the fridge too, and I need a stick of butter. So we're going to put our stick of butter on here. Alrighty. So, that's it for now. I'll see you in a bit. Hey y'all, I'm back. Well, I checked on the broth and the potatoes, and they're perfect. The potatoes are fork tender. The broth is amazing. It tastes so good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut up our cheese. Then we're going to add our heavy cream and everything else. And then I'm going to get the bacon in the oven. So, hold on, I gotta go turn that television down. The kids are watching Sid the Science Kid and it's a little too loud. Be right back. Okay, let's turn that down. Now we're going to cut up our cheese and get that in. Not exactly sure how much of this cheese I'm going to use yet. We're going to start out with half a block of the Velveeta. I don't want to do... Oh. Okay, that's not half a block. This is... Hold on. Put this cheese in. Alright. Couldn't remember if I turned you guys on or not. I had what I call the proverbial brain fart. Okay, so I want to let me put you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. Get these cut up and in the soup. And then we're going to cut this up, and then we're going to get this in the soup and get it stirred in. So I'm going to have to bring you guys over there so that way you can see, because I want to show you the soup too. Alright, hold on. I need to clean my hands. I don't want my computer being all cheesy. I can't wait to redo my kitchen because there's too much crap on my counters and it's driving me insane. Alright, so let's pull this out some. There we go. There. You guys can see that. Now I'm going to put the cheese in. We're going to stir that in. So we're going to get that stirred in. Where's my thing at? Right here. I think I need to add the rest of the block because this is not going to be, because that's just a half a block of cheese. And I want it cheesy. Yeah, so I'm going to add the rest of the cheese. Let me get that cut up real quick. Okay, let me get these in there. And then we're going to add our cream cheese. Not cream cheese, I'm sorry. Heavy cream. We're going to do 2 cups of heavy cream. We're going to do 2 cups of heavy cream. Okay, so I'm going to stir that in. Then we're going to stir in some 2/3 cup of 2/3 cup of sour cream. Let's get this put that there. Now we're going to add our my back. Now we're going to add in our sour cream. That's it. this in. And then I will show you how fork tender the potatoes got. This is amazing. And I want to taste the broth to make sure it's getting cheesy enough also. I didn't mean to pull out a clean spoon when I can just use this. And here's our potatoes. And they're perfect. I broke in half. That's how I know they're perfect. I need to taste the broth. And then I'm going to make the slurry to help thicken this up. That yellow that you're seeing on top, that is from the butter. Because the broth is where it's going to be at. That's where your flavor is going to get into your sausage and into your potatoes. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Alright, let me get this in the fridge, and then we're going to make our slurry. Okay, we'll make our slurry, and then by the time everything thickens up, I can use this now because it's clean. It needs no salt, it needs no nothing. Needs absolutely nothing, and I can taste that summer savory. Oh my Lord, that tastes amazing. All right, let me get my water on. clean up the lunch dishes. We made garlic butter noodles for the kids and some hot dogs. So, alrighty. So now we're going to pour this in and then let it do its thing. Let it thicken up and make everything oh so yummy. With the cheese and everything, oh my lord. Yum, yum, yum. So we ended up using a whole block of Velveeta cheese. Because I switched the soup up a little bit. I added cheese to it. Because I wanted it to taste like a loaded baked potato soup. And then I added sausage to it. Added some chives and some summer savory. So, alright, so let me get this pushed back. There we go. And it's about a half an hour to 4. So dinner is done. We just have to wait for the soup to thicken up. And that's it. So I will place the recipe on I gotta take a picture of the soup too so I can put it on Instagram. So everything we did, the only thing I didn't do was the xanthan gum. You can do that if you want to, and I will put the recipe in plus put in what I added. Because I wanted to make the soup my own. So, this is Stephanie with Pinch of Sweet. Thank you for coming in, and today we made sausage, potato soup in the crock pot. So, crock pot, sausage, and potato soup. That's it. Crock pot, sausage, and potato soup. Trying to say that 3 times fast. So, this is Stephanie with a Pinch of Sweet. Thank you all for coming in, and I will see you all later. Oh, this recipe is going to post a little late today. I'm going to go and upload it here in a few minutes, but everything's done, and I hope you guys try it, and I hope you guys enjoy it because it's yummy, and it is worth it. So, I will see you all later.